So this was my Instagram account 8 days ago, and this is it today. So I managed to grow my Instagram account by 606 followers in 8 days. So this video is going to be all about how I did it by hardly touching Instagram myself. So after YouTube, Instagram is my favorite platform for making passive income online. So if we look at my account now on my computer, you can use this link here at the top on your profile to sell your own products, to sell other people's products, or if you build a big enough following, you can have companies actually pay you to do sponsored posts on your wall. And finally, if you get over 10,000 followers on Instagram, you unlock the ability to have stories just like this that actually have that swipe up feature on them that you've probably seen on some accounts. So you can tell your audience to swipe up on your story, and Instagram is going to take people to a link that you've attached to that story. So having over 10,000 followers is really useful because that gives you an extra way of sending people to either your products or to affiliate products you're promoting. So it's clear to see that to succeed on Instagram, you need a big following. So that's why I'm focusing on it right now. So this was my Instagram 8 days ago. I had 212 posts and around 2,339 followers. So I had Instagram for about a year now. I was posting really irregularly, maybe once a day, twice a day, but sometimes not even once a day. I was really sporadic and my feed was kind of all over the place. If we jump into my computer, you can see the earlier stuff I was posting down here. It's just kind of here, there, everywhere, no strategy, no focus. And like I said, the posting schedule was really irregular. But I set myself the challenge to make $100,000 online in the next 12 months of this year. And knowing how powerful Instagram can be, I knew that I had to learn to master Instagram in order to get closer to achieving that goal. So after learning and watching from loads of people who are already successful on Instagram themselves, I basically learned about 2 things I need to do to grow my account. I sort of came up with a 2-tiered approach to rapidly grow my account to get to at least over those 10,000 followers so I can start making some serious money with passive income. And that 2-tiered approach is, number 1, posting more often. Like I said, I was posting once a day. I needed to post more often and not just do random posts, but do targeted posts, which I'll talk about more in a second. And strategy number 2 was to follow the right people. And by following those 2 strategies, the 2 tiers of my approach, I was able to go up at 606 followers in 8 days, and it's going to hopefully by thousands by the end of the month. And I also wanted to automate those 2 strategies so that I didn't have to spend all of my day, all of my time on Instagram. So I introduced automation to let all of this stuff work in the background without me touching Instagram myself. So I'm going to jump into those 2 things now and really break down exactly how I did this for you. So first off, posting more. I learned from following all these people, from learning and researching this, that around 2 to 3 posts a day is really like the minimum, the ideal minimum you should be doing. If you can do more than that, that's great, but 2 to 3 posts a day is really what you should be doing. So if you've been following my account recently, if we jump in, you've probably seen that I've been doing around 2, minimum 3 posts every day for the last 8 days. And these posts have to be shareable and taggable so that they have the most opportunity to be seen by your target audience. And if you really nail having shareable and taggable posts, every so often they'll show up on the explore screen of Instagram when you hit the search button like you can see on the screen now. So if you jump back into my Instagram and look at the posts I've been doing in the last 8 days, you can see that I've been doing posts with that are quite interesting, you know, and my target audience is entrepreneurs, doing posts that entrepreneurs are going to be really interested in, potentially want to share with their friends. So this is a typical post I've been posting in the last 8 days. It's a quote from Steve Jobs. And you can see I've changed my strategy in the description. Up here, look. I'm asking them a question, do you agree or do you disagree? And this is prompting people to leave a comment in the comments box down here. I'm also telling people in my caption to follow me, so follow @startingup. And finally, I'm asking them to tag a friend who needs to see this information. So I'm doing posts that people are going to have an opinion on, so they're going to be drawn to comment on that post themselves. And then I'm also asking them to share this with their friends, so it's information that people are going to want to share with their friends, that their friends are going to find useful. So they're tagging their friends in the comments. And finally, I'm the caption, I'm asking them to follow me on Starting Up. Because if this post shows up in the explore page, which you can see there, then I want a link from that image to my account so they come back to me and follow me moving forwards. So I basically refined my posting strategy to do targeted posts that are going to appeal to my target audience and they're going to want to interact with, whether it's commenting, tagging their friends, or liking it. But I didn't have time to sit around all day creating these posts, 3 posts a day, and then posting them 3 times a day as well. So what I did was I went to this website Fiverr and I actually hired freelance graphic designers to basically make me entrepreneur-based Instagram posts. I'm not going to go into much detail on Fiverr today because we've got a lot to cover, but if you want a new video on Fiverr on exactly how I found those freelancers, the sort of description for the job that I posted for them and how much I paid them, let me know in the comments below by typing like Fiverr or Fiverr video, and I'll make a Fiverr video in the future telling you how to hire graphic designers to make your Instagram post for you. But the important thing here was after I had those posts ready on my computer was automating the posting on Instagram. I didn't want to sit around and be doing this all myself. So here is how I did it. If we look at my phone now, I actually installed this app to automate my Instagram posting. And what this allowed me to do was copy and paste all of those images that my graphic designer had made for me for Instagram and paste it into the app. And then through the app, I can come up with a suggested schedule for every day of the week for the next month, 5 months, 6 months, and schedule basically these posts to be put onto my Instagram feed. So it comes up with a suggested time of the best times my audience are most likely to see an image, so the time my audience is browsing Instagram, and then I can basically bulk upload my images to this app and say, yep, post these images automatically at these times. So I have a quick look now of how the app works. So these are my drafts and here's my calendar for the next week. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm going to my drafts, I'm choosing one of the posts and I'm adding it to queue. That's adding it into my calendar, and then when it gets to that time in the future, this app is going to automatically post that image onto my Instagram wall. So you can see here, here's my image. I just press add to queue and that's going to add it to the calendar, and then when that calendar date is hit, so 8:45 on Tuesday, that's going to get posted to my feed. And what I can do here with this app as well is it also gives me suggested hashtags. So Amazon seller, online business, solopreneur, these are hashtags that are going to get my post even more likely to be seen on Instagram. And you can see there, I've added that to the queue on Wednesday. So straight away from that folder worth of hundreds of images my graphic designer made for me, I had 3 posts scheduled to go live over the next 2 days. So I'm actually using that Instagram scheduling app completely for free at the moment. There's a 30-day free trial. I put a link to that scheduling app below. And after that 30 days, it goes up to $14.99 a month. But as you can see, I basically scheduled the next month's worth of content to get published to Instagram within 10 minutes using the app, and that's just going to automatically post it to my Instagram feed for the next month. It saved me a ton of time. So strategy number 1, posting more on Instagram and doing targeted posts. I've done that. I paid a freelancer to make the post for me, so I didn't really have time myself. If you can do it yourself, that's great. And then I've used this app to schedule the next month's worth of content to automatically be uploaded to Instagram completely for free using the free trial. The link's below for that free trial. So that was tier number 1 of my overall Instagram growth strategy. But tier number 2, the second strategy, was to follow the right people. And I'll explain that more detail now. So if we look at my Instagram profile here, starting up, it's an Instagram account all about passive income, which is going to basically appeal to entrepreneurs. And the theory here is with the following strategy. If I find Instagram accounts similar to mine, so other Instagram accounts talking about passive income or entrepreneurship, and I basically start following the people that are following those other accounts, there's a likelihood that those people following those other accounts are going to follow me back, because they're already following one account talking about the niche, the industry that I'm in, so passive income and entrepreneurship. I already know they have an interest in that industry, in that niche. So if I follow them, they come to my profile, they see my active feed of 2 to 3 posts I'm doing, which is part of strategy number 1. They're going to see that I'm all about passive income entrepreneurship and follow me too. So for instance, Franklin Hatchett is another YouTuber and Instagram person that talks about passive income, in particular affiliate marketing, e-commerce. So if I go into his followers, he's got 16,000 followers, and I started following these people, there's a likelihood that they're going to follow me back. So this is what I've been doing for the last 8 days, as well as increasing my posts and doing targeted shareable posts. I've also been doing a targeted follow strategy. And what I found out was I'm getting 1 in 5 people follow me back. If I've got a real targeted strategy of who I'm following, 1 in 5 are following me back. So if I followed 100 people, 20 of those people are following me back. And obviously I don't want to sit on my Instagram account all day following people one after the other myself. I haven't got the time for that. So this is another step that I automated too. So this is the app, the software that I use to automatically follow the right people on Instagram for me. And as we can see here at the top, since I've been using this app, it's basically got me 673 new followers. And here it's estimating that in the next 30 days, it's going to get me another 2,480 followers. So if we look at the top here, my account status, you can see it's currently following people. It's followed 4,977 people for me so far. When that hits a certain limit, it's going to start unfollowing people for me to bring that follow count down. And it's also doing things like liking the pages of people that I've just followed. So to increase the chances that someone I follow will follow me back, it's going to start liking their posts. And they're going to see that I followed them, I'm liking their posts, and go onto my profile, have a look around, and probably follow me back. So this app is great. It does all the following for me. I'm just completely hands off. It also gives me like a little lowdown of how my most recent posts I've done, how many likes, how many comments I've got. And if we go down at the bottom, you can see all of the accounts I'm targeting. So here I basically found similar Instagram accounts that cover the same topics of me, passive income, entrepreneurship, and I've put them into this software, and I've said, go to these accounts and follow their followers. And what this is doing for me is it's breaking down how high quality those accounts are. So we can see here, Liam James K, high quality. Reese, I don't know her name, sorry, but high quality. And it's basically telling me who it's worth me targeting and following their audience members and who it's not. So I can see here, the ones with the green bar, these are probably the best people for me to keep following their followers. But the ones with like the low yellow count, I should probably scrap those off and start focusing on other people. So this also follow software is the second secret in my arsenal that I've been using. It's super powerful. And like I said, the scheduling software was free for 30 days. This, I actually got a discount code to get the first month for $5. So you can see there's different payment plans for this software, and this basically determines how fast it follows people for you. So you can see the different plans: fast, turbo, extreme, pro, so that's going to be following, unfollowing, like, even from the basic plan, but it's going to be doing it quicker for you the higher payment plan you're on. Now I'm on the pro payment plan, so the top one, everything in extreme, it follows people to extreme speed. If we go to the settings, you'll be able to see more about that. So you can see speed of following is extreme, speed of unfollowing is extreme, and speed of liking people's posts is extreme. So I want to grow things as quick as possible, so I went for the pro plan. And I actually found a discount code for this following software, and the code was Smart Cookie. I'll put it in the description below, along with a link if you want to use this software too. With Smart Cookie, I actually got this pro package for $5 for the first month. So for a month, it's going to be $5, and it's going to go up to $40 a month. And as we can see back on the dashboard, it's going to be getting me like 2,500 followers a month. So I'm happy to pay that $40 anyway, but for $5 for the first month, it was completely risk-free. So I'll put the link to that secret discount code and to the software in the description below, along with the auto scheduling software. If you want to start basically increasing your posts that you're doing every day and increasing the amount of followers you get by following other people. And that's pretty much it. I've set myself like a 30-day initial timeline to do this experiment. The first 8 days have gone amazing. I've had 660 followers. I want to see how much I can get to in the next 30 days. So I'm going to be going back into these apps and tweaking settings, trying to get the perfect balance to basically maximize the amount of followers I get every day and across that 30-day period. I'm going to be trying different types of posts, different hashtags, using that scheduling software to find different hashtags, and also experimenting with following different accounts using the follow software to see which accounts give me the most bang for my buck, give me the most return followers. I'll be doing a final update at the end of the 4 weeks, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to see exactly how many people, how many followers I gained in the whole 30-day period. It's been 606 in the first 8 days. Let's see what I can do in 30 days after I've tweaked everything. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you've got any idea for future Instagram videos you want to see as well, let me know in the comments below. And just thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Videos 3 times a week, all about passive income, how you can use tools like the software I'll show you today, like Instagram, to make passive income online. Thanks for watching. I'm Greg. You've been great. I'll see you soon. Bye.